if you enter the market into the track arena, it's similar to what every athlete probably wants to achieve, you know, wants to give his best performance in the end. But to get there, actually, it's not just a single training session which probably brings him there. It's like doing these training sessions really every day, you know, and doing this for years. So you really need to be there with a bike that is absolutely optimized to the max, I would say. In every aspect. The track has such a huge history, I'd say, in cycling. It's very traditional sport in one way, but in the other way it's also very modern. The most innovative products come from the track because it's reduced really to key features for the bike. Aerodynamics, stiffness. There are no brakes, there's no really gearing, which makes it really fascinating. What is really specific here for the track is that the speeds are really high. So we talk about 70 kilometers an hour.
Das Profil ist halt viel länger. Ja. Und es ist halt auch deutlich schmaler hier an der Stelle. Ne?
Ja. And these higher speeds actually makes also a difference for the development of the aerodynamic profiles. It's made very sharp in this condition, I would say. It's just made to be the fastest bike on the track. It's not made for anything else. We entered the scene, and at the same time we had all this technology background, I would say. We know exactly what we need to do for aerodynamics. We need to do a lot of CFD optimization. So we had this sport with lots of history, but at the same time we approach it now with a very innovative, very technical approach, I would say. We bring all the knowledge we have from stiffness and weight to the track bike as well. And there was still a lot of room where we could improve, actually. When we started the project, the bike actually was intentionally built for Chloe Dygert. Because Chloe Dygert at this point in time signed with our team, with Ken and SRAM. And part of that agreement was that we will build a proper track bike for her. She is one of the best track riders, so she knows exactly what she needs from a track bike. We also teamed up with the track team of Team Denmark. They have really good riders in the team pursuit. They have one of the strongest guys probably out of the start machine. Before the machine opens up, they apply quite a big of force to the handlebar. They have full tension in the body, and therefore the handlebar and especially the front area of the bike needs to have a certain stiffness, just to make sure that the rider really can shoot out of the start machine. Professional cycling or racing in general is really it's a part of the Canon DNA.
64,5.
One of the key things to do was actually to listen to the professional riders. We could make decisions within a couple of days because we have this direct connection to the teams. It's not like you have one big idea and then you have the fastest bike. Really to get there, it's just, okay, you need to care also about this little detail and this and this and this, and maybe we make small improvements on every detail.
It's nice, like, I just feel really locked in, so it's really nice.
Good. We didn't start the development, and then after some time we showed the bike to the athlete. This time it was really the opposite direction. We asked them, what kind of bike do you actually want? What kind of bike do you actually need, to win races? Professional riders can give you really good feedback. It's a matter of translation, I would say, to build a bike around this. And in the end, they don't really care where the fork legs are. What they do care about is actually how fast the bike is.
My goal was to make the most aerodynamic looking bike in the lineup. Not just being it, but also looking. So if you look at the Speedmax, we have this dynamic line crossing the whole frame set. And for the R115, since it is now the most aerodynamic bike in the lineup, so it was all about finding the line, finding the right angle, finding the right position, but still doing something completely new. I know the first time when I saw the 40mm fork in my life, I was actually unsure if this was meant to be serious. If you look from the front, it's almost like a paper cutting through the wind.
So what you see here today is the work of almost 2 years of development, I would say. You need to have a certain patience to not, on the way, basically stop and say, okay, this is what it is. Actually, 4 out of 5 ideas, I would say, they just fail, There's not this single idea. There's not this one big thing, and then the bike makes a huge step forward and it's in front of all the competitors. That's not really what it is. In the end, it's a combination of all the details which brings a bigger step.